What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, my fellow geek nation of men, women, and young adults? We are back. And we are back playing Blades of Fire. Yes. Pretty cool game so far. A little repetitive, but we are back. This is Jimmy C Gaming, where I play games first, so you don't have to. And of course, because how many times have you purchased a game and went, damn, why on earth did I just spend my hard-earned cash on that piece of shit? Sorry, I'm not 100% today. Still suffering from this cough. This cough came back, man. Really weird. I think the fires in Alberta are not helping much anyway, because I'm in Canada over here. So, you know, Ontario is, we're getting the brumps of it. Sad. 99% of them were deemed man-made already. So it's just like, the crime wave is just nuts here in Canada. Our catch and release laws are sad, if I'm being honest. So there's a lot of things going on here, and I'm hoping things will have a change soon, and we'll get back to normal. But looking at all this fire here, this is what basically it's reminding me of. You know, I'm having a hard time breathing. This freaking cough went away, and now it's back. You know, so if you hear a weirdness in my voice, that is the reason. But other than that, let's get going. I think we found a way out. Also, do we dare try to grind daggers? I don't know. But let's go and see where we're at here. Yeah, this anvil, remember?
What is this?
Now the kid's not here because he wanted to go back home because he wanted to draw something that he thought was important. But my opinion, I think we're going to have to bring him back now because, you know, even though I don't really like the look of him, but believe me, I don't like the look of this kid. This looks too, I don't know. No offense. This looks too much like, it looks a little too fairy to me, for me, you know. It's just a little on the, you know, on the fairy side. You know, it's okay, but you know, it's weird. All right, so let's bring him back.
I need action.
I was lost listening to the most wonderful bird song.
You'll listen to my orders if you know what's good for you.
That's right. If you know what's good for you, listen to my orders, kid. I'll make this harder than it needs to be, okay? I don't want you here no more than you want to be here, but you know, sadly, that's your life. Okay. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Oh, there's another big guy there. There we go. One at a time. There we go. And here he comes. Alright. Mayhem Warmonger. Okay, he hits hard, and guess what? I got no more energy. Ho ho! What did he hit me with? And the Lord sang. He sang. Okay, so... Okay. What do you want, kid? The Queen... Oh, okay. The Queen's Palace route.
How do we get to the royal palace?
Westwards beyond the Crimson Fort. From there, it's a long way to the city of Duria. We then head south to the great citadel of Tharos Munda, through the Dryad's forest, and onwards to an old bastion, where we can behold the royal palace across the Forge's Sea.
Well, that's probably the longest sentence you've ever said to me.
That was 3 sentences, smart-ass.
The breath of the
I
defender.
couldn't help but notice the peculiar way you catch your breath in combat.
I suppose you're referring to the breath of the defender?
I suppose.
My father taught me that technique. When you are in communion with the steel of your weapon, you can transfer its strength to your spirit to recover more quickly.
And that bluish glow that you emit?
I haven't yet fully mastered the technique, so some of the steel's force dissipates. That's what you see.
That's pretty cool. I love that. That was great, man. Thumbs up on that one. All right. Like that explanation of that, you know. Now he's going to say something here.
It looks like some kind of forger's device. It's petrified, so it's probably made of steel.
Oh. Oh, look at that. They're all back now. No.
This is your last breath, hero.
Seriously, man. Okay then. Okay. So, how was everyone's day today? Good. Nice and mundane. It's what I want to do. Conversations that lead nowhere but just us being gentle. You see? It's nice to ask someone's day. Now let's concentrate on getting my damn sword back. Next. 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 See what I mean, guys? Very, like, just repetitive. You know, like, the combat started off pretty cool, and it just dwindled. And I don't know if it's gonna get better. I mean, honestly, I don't know, you know. I want it to get better, but, I mean, apart from it just being, like, you know, the same moves over and over again that you may need to win in combat, it's just like mundane. This is daggers here as well. Oh, well, that's interesting. So there's more of the statues, so I might find more of the statues that are important. Okay, let's see if I can sneak up on this guy. That helped. Goodbye.
I'll continue with the drawing.
Great. I've always been more into pictures than words.
What the? Oh, die. Okay. Alright. Well. Huh? Alright. Interesting. It's a cool game, man, but like, I'm not sure what to expect. I can't give it a full fair review, guys. Like, I really can't until I actually play the game, you know what I mean? But we're here today to basically review the demo, right? So, you know, after I'm done this video, and hopefully I get done the demo today in this video. If I can't, then, well, I'm probably at this point gonna be up at, like, you know, 6 videos, which I've been doing lately, and that's okay. What the hell? That actually ruins the blade. Wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll probably have to kind of, like, you know, I'll be up at 7 videos after, you know what I mean? So we'll see. I do want to beat the demo for you guys, though. That's something I'm very interested in. Oh, jeez, here we go. Okay, guys, here we go. Skeletons, easy enough. Claymore, okay. For a claymore, cool. Oh, okay, so this is where we get the claymores. Again, grinding, right? Just grinding and grinding and grinding. This game is a grinding game. Designed to waste your time. You know? It is what it is. I probably, like, this is a game where you don't put on for the story much more so than you would just to put on to grind the game, you know, mindless grinding. And if you're on the phone, you know, prospecting, or you know, for any business, let's say, or yeah, this is something you can just have in the background. You know, it's just something you don't have to concentrate. You create a pattern like I did, and you just grind. You just follow the pattern constantly, and you just grind until you get what you need. And then, you know, you don't progress until you are off the phone. Right? So that way you can listen to what was being said and stuff, right? What the hell's this? What the fuck was this? What the fuck? Oh, I gotta go through there and follow the bird? Holy, Ghost of Tsushima, that's really cool. Well, how am I supposed to follow it if I can't even... Hey... Okay. We'll follow the bird eventually. I don't know. I got things to do right now. I can't follow the bird, and I have to open up that door. Alright. So. But yeah, that's basically it, man. Like, you know. Basically it. Yeah, they hit pretty hard. Yeah. Yeah, so... Oh, here we go. That's good. I was actually wondering if this guy would come back.
Final notes on the Marauders.
Great! I'll read them later!
Oh. Be careful. I might drown in this little creek and it's over. Yeah, so, you know, it's one of those games. It's good for that. Like, you know, you're talking to a girl and the girl wants to, you know, just talk your head off, right? And, you know, you don't, you know, it's just like you want to listen, but at the same time, you know, you just want to put something on in the background that you're still listening to. You know, if you're wrong, you're still being a good person, and you know, you're still like, you know. That's what a lot of people don't understand about gamers. You know, we could do stuff like this. It's second nature to us, man. Right? We just grind. We're not paying attention. It's not something that we have to concentrate on. It's just like literally instinctual, right? And you can just listen to the girl's problems and just grind. Get your 60 daggers and 60 claymores, and you feel good about it. And make it feel like, you know, not only were you a good friend, but you progressed in, you know, while doing it.
I've never seen this symbol before.
It looks like the name of a cursed paladin of the Aurora.
Okay. Thank you for that, kiddo. All right.
Can you read these symbols, youngster?
Of course I can, you old fogey.
Oh, here we go.
Shenlong ra sem amamet rakta gnos urva.
Are you sure you said it right?
Of course I did.
Oh, this is delayed.
Good job. Good on
Uh oh.
Damn! 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 All of us to it today.
Nope.
Damn! To it today.
He doesn't seem the friendliest of hosts.
Never to see a sight like that as long as I lived, and I've lived a long time, but I'll be back. I surely will. I've no mistake about it. How the hell did they open the gateway? One of them must be Forger, that's for sure. Nosy parkas. So much sweat for nothing. Now it's too late. I must go. Save chanterelle for later, so juicy. But for now, it's a cold meal. Wake up, you old hot carab!
The hell?
What? First time with a hot carab? Something new for your thick skulls. What a pair of hicks!
Wow. That's pretty damn cool.
Don't you dare follow me. You've caused enough trouble.
It's quite remarkable.
Indeed.
Thanks for playing the Blades of Fire. Sorry, I got to take a pause there because I was shocked. Thanks for playing Blades of Fire demo. The story is not over. Secrets lie ahead. Steel is yet to be tested, and legends are waiting to be forged. The fire has only just been lit. Are you ready to forge your legend? Wow. Well. Let's see what happens if I can continue, because, I mean, at this point, I mean, it's done. You know, I do want to see what I have at the forge. should I make a claymore and should I make a dagger? I guess it's really redundant at this point. You know, it's going to be just different fighting style. The claymore, I would imagine, of the same style of, you know, hold it down and has the swing and it has the almost every single weapon. It seems like it has that style of like, you know, weapon scenario. I don't know what else I can say here. It's that to me is just a little bit, I don't know. I thought there for a second that there was going to be, I thought maybe that would have been a boss. If that would have been a boss, that would have been like, boss, you know, let's be real. But again, I mean, it is what it is, you know. What is this now? So there was a claymore and a troll slayer. Very interesting. So we just got the new description of a claymore. So that, yeah. How many weapons? Like, look at the daggers types, you know, look at the sword types. Okay, look at the great sword types. It looks like it's going to give us serious stuff. Pole arms and spears, you know, different kinds. And I don't know, at the end of the day, is it going to be different weapon styles? Is it going to be different stuff? I don't know. So I can't comment too much on what the game's going to be, because I don't know. You can go look at videos and you can only imagine. But taking the demo as a face value right now, okay, it's got a voice acting, which is great. I mean, we need that in a game like this. This is an, you know, subpar acting. It's not like the best acting in the world. I don't mind his acting. It's actually pretty good. Camera angles, God, man, they need to be adjusted in this game. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, but the camera angles, they just cross access. They just the same rules that apply to creating film, they have to apply to games, you know, with a little bit of bending and leeway because it's a video game, right? So, but they just, some of the camera angles I'm sorry, but they just did not work for me at all. Okay, the kid, like, I don't know about this kid, man. Is he around here now? I don't know about this kid, man. This kid, I'm still having mixed feelings on him. You know, we all know the reason why they made him look like the way they made him look. You know, I feel like games have been seriously always trying to put a percentage of this political, you know, agenda and kind of like virtual signaling. And, you know, whether it's light or heavy, it's, you know, you can kind of see it, you know, it is what it is. I mean, look, at the end of the day, this kid could seriously be gay, okay? Let's just say what it is. The kid could seriously be gay, right? And he's a brand new character, and it wouldn't matter. But because it's happening in every single freaking IP that we consume in this freaking planet right now, every little bit of entertainment, that to me is extremely annoying. And now what's happening is consumers and fans and people that want to be entertained, and everybody wants to be entertained. We love to escape. We now are becoming very smart to this. We're seeing the pattern and we're getting sick of it. And that's where the problem lies. And I'm sorry, but it's creating more hatred and more division. It's got to stop. It's got to stop, man. Period. Because I don't feel for the kid at all. I'll tell you right now, I don't feel for the kid at all, man. I just don't. I don't know what it is. You know, because he's put there in place for this exact reason. Kid's doing a pretty good job acting, you know, not his fault, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. But as a player, I'm not feeling for the kid, man. You know, I don't know if that guy, Dorian or whatever, it was I don't know if it was a father figure maybe to him or whatever the case was. I don't know. Not much backstory for me to even feel sorry that Dorian died. So again, there's a lot of history missing there. And the demo doesn't explain it. Maybe the full game does. I don't know. But the demo lacks in character development. And so because of that, we lost touch of what that scene is supposed to bring. And the camera angles are so bad in that scene. So again, points being less, points being less, points being less. So far, and then the demo forced us to grind. And this is a grinding game, I get it. So now we can go back in, for instance, and we can enjoy grinding for daggers, grinding for claymores, grinding, right? We could do that to see the different fighting styles. But now the fighting styles, they're not giving us what could be really amazing, and that would be counters and finishers. Okay, because if they had counters and finishers like the Last Crusade, for every weapon that you pick up they had different counters and different finishers, that was extremely amazing, you know. And Blades of Darkness, same thing, was really cool, the style. But now I don't know if the whole game is like this, but for what I see so far in the demo, I don't really see that. Constant just, you know, chopping off the arms, constant just chopping off the heads. It's just very repetitive. The fact that the you know, the dead bodies disappear in an instant, not even a second remaining, that's gone, right? And we can't even enjoy the damage. Like, we fought. There's a clip I'll show you. You know, I'll obviously I'll put it in that you've probably seen. There's a clip I killed like 3-4 guys and it was fun, man. I had this really cool style and I did everything, you know, instead of doing it the mundane way that I did with the spear that you just saw. I actually fought, like, you know, did a good job, and I think it was with the sword, if I remember correctly. And you know, it was a fun battle. What's the best part about the battle when a player finishes playing that battle? What is it? It is, number one, turning around and going, look at the damage I did. Look at that guy upside down with his legs all the way up to his ears. Look at that guy over there. Holy smokes, he's lost a leg and he's still bleeding out. Oh my God, look at all the blood everywhere. Wow. I did some damage, man. I feel proud of myself because I'm protecting this child and I'm saving the world. That's how you want to feel when you're escaping, you're playing a game. A game that's built off this amazing alpha character. The character here is amazing. I love this model. This model is everything that an alpha man, real man, is about. And it's like you're getting a little bit of a clash, right? Because you got the real man and this boy that's like flaking out over here. I don't know what's going on. Right? So maybe he's going to teach the boy halfway. Maybe the game, you know, shows that direction. I don't know, because I can't comment on the game because I haven't beat the game and I haven't played the game. And will I come back to play this game? Maybe. I'm a sucker for fantasy games and sword games, and I loved this company, you know. I think it was called Metal Stream, and I apologize if I just butchered it, but 505 Games, I love the fact that they created Blades of Darkness, one of my favorite games back in the day, man. You know, and yeah, what am I doing? I'm basically playing the game, and I probably will come back, but I'll tell you right now, they should literally be ashamed of themselves for putting it for $79.99. That's insane. It should have been a marked down game, $59.99 start off, you know, with a $29.99 discount eventually, and then maybe one day on free on PSN. Like, come on, guys. So that being said, so far the demo, you know, for the game, I can't give it a full rating on the game, but the demo's just gonna have to be a 5.5, just a pass. 5.5 out of 10, guys. Sorry. For me, it's just gotta be a 5.5, and you're lucky you got that because it's a fantasy game. It's a fantasy game. It's got some cool blood. It's got some pretty cool battles. It's got some pretty cool stuff, but it gets so repetitive, it gets boring. Then that's the problem, because you're forcing us to grind, and you're not giving us enough to feel like we want to grind. If those battles, grinding, were interesting, then that would have been a different story. Oh, excuse me. Bless me. Right? Remember when we had Assassin's Creed, the first one? And we had that, like, if you were good enough, you could fight all the guards in the town. If you were good enough. If you knew exactly what you were doing with your sword, and you knew how to counter, and it was all evolved around actual skill. Could have had the same thing here. But instead, they tamed it down. It's a Souls game. What the heck, you're taming it down? They tamed it down for what? For the audience to feel good. Yeah, it started off pretty difficult, but it just kind of, I don't know, man. Just kind of, I don't know, man. So, yeah. 5.5 on the demo, guys. Sorry, it didn't give me much to go on, and I was actually shocked that it just ended like that. I thought it was still go through the store, we're still gonna go do some stuff, but no, I now have to go back and look for, I don't know, that lady there, and you know, I have to reset the world, like, and like this, and let's reset. Yay, okay. Same old sitting down, same old scenario. You know, number one, you need options in game. Options, 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 options. I don't care. You just got to put options, man. With everything, okay? That's number one. Number two, you got to give variety. That's what you got to do. You know, do they have to sit down the same freaking way every single time? Maybe I'm asking for too much. But we're in 2025, man. Playing on a PS5 Pro, come on. Give me what I want as a gamer. Right? Am I wrong or right? Or right here, guys? I don't know. So we're at 32 minutes. Okay. I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna maybe. Should I go back and grind? I guess how boring this is. Look, done. It's not giving me anything, and I can and every single button I can hold it for a strong attack. You know, I have to put an effort to make a cool fight, cool battle. I have to make an effort to make a cool battle. How dumb is that? Give me a freaking battle that I could be proud of. That I went, oh my god, I'm so good. None of this. Yay. See what I'm saying? Like they have the right concept. It's just, it needs to be improved. Does it get improved in the game? I don't know. I don't know. So I'm giving it a pass. Giving it a pass because there's a lot of cool things that I do like about this game. I like the blood on his face. I love the blood on the weapon. I love the look of this character. You know, I love anything that's a battle that I have to block. You know what I mean? And basically, you know, like, now what? Now what? That should have been a time where it gives me a finisher. Give me a button to push that I done a parry like that, you know? Right? But I love the look of this game. The graphics are nice. And the art direction's really good. You know what I mean? I love the concept of forging weapons. Okay, that's incredible. I love the fact of forging weapons. And then going into battle with those weapons. That's a cool idea. I don't know much about the story. You know, it's a little bit hard for me because like, again, my voice is low, so it's that's basically for you guys, so that way you don't get an echo, right? So it's hard for me a little bit to follow, but even still, as of what I'm seeing, it's, I don't know, it's not gripping me, the story, man, so far, you know, like, and I don't know why. It's just not, you know. I want it to. Who knows? It's probably gonna get better. But for so far, what the demo delivered, it's like, I mean, who was that lady? She's mad because she couldn't cook me a meal or some shit. Like, I don't even know. What the hell's this? Let's check.
Here is the Paladin of the Aurora. I pronounce his name in Forger's speech. Taete! He was the youngest of the paladins. You'll find his story in my chronicles.
Okay.
A beautiful blue child.
Yes. The cut is exquisite.
That's cool. I like that. Yeah, so this kid basically... What the hell? How do I get to that now? I have a button all the way up there in the corner, and that... Don't ask me if I can get to that. What the hell is that? Quest item, even. This is a quest item? Exquisite gem, a bluish gem. I feel a mysterious, intimate connection with it. Oh, here we go. Intimate connection. I have this item right now. Woohoo. Okay. Tips. Forge scrolls. Okay. So we got something cool with the war axe. Yeah, I mean, you know, just what it is, guys, you know. The device which only... Okay. Unlocks a forged star for twin axe and pole arms. Wow, okay. Unlocks a forged star for pole arms and spears. Spears and great swords. Cool. Dragon's Roar. Unlocks a forged star for great swords and swords. Unlocks for swords and sabers. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of cool shit in this game when it comes to the weapons. Daggers and sabers. Daggers and twin axes and pole arms. It's a cool idea. It's a really cool idea. Yeah, it's really cool. Like, you know, that's a really cool idea. What I'm gonna do here, swords and sabers. That kind of, to me, looks like a katana. I need to get there. I already unlocked this upgrade. Oh, okay. I pushed it twice by accident. Okay. Yeah, I mean, hey. What the fuck? No. There's another troll. Ah, shit. Well, we know what we gotta do with the trolls. Hi. Oh, that was cool, man. Cool. 2 out of 5 enemies defeated. So what happens when I defeat 5 trolls? Anyway. And you know what? Also, another thing is I didn't like the fact that there's no co-op, man. I'm always gonna knock a game when there's no co-op. You know, like, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, we're in 2025 now. Somebody could have played this kid. Okay, I'm gonna give this kid some little magic abilities or something. You know, cool. Even if you want this guy to be the main character, you could have had somebody just follow along and play the game with you. You know, even couch potato it, like your girlfriend or something like that, or a friend. You know, like make games more interactive, man. Okay, we did that with 2 Souls or whatever it was called there. That was really cool, that you could play the soul and the other person played that character that looked like Ellie. Like Paige or whatever. Elliot Page. I don't know. Ellie Page. I don't know. I'm getting started in that combo. But yeah, I mean, it was fun, you know, being able to do that. So you lose points. Music's great though. I find the music's not like 100%, but it's pretty cool, the music. I don't mind it. It's alright, the music. Oh, another guy just coming out of nowhere. It's really cool. You could probably get a really cool grinding spot in this area, that's for sure. Again, like you see. I don't know. I feel like there's no dynamic range properly in these battles. Maybe in the beginning there was. I don't know if maybe now I'm just too strong. I'm constantly creating these really good weapons. I'm not even sharpening them anymore. There's no challenge. Yeah, someone says, you know what, you could just freaking up the challenge, Jimmy. What are you complaining about? But that's not the point. You know? Maybe I don't want to up the challenge. You know what I mean? Maybe I just want to have cool dynamic battles and that's it. You know? So, I don't know. It is what it is. The hell? See what I'm talking about? Music in this game. So yeah, anyway, I mean, now what? I'm gonna go past this bridge again and now go deal with, man, boring. That's just like, I don't know.
It's too late to run.
Would have been cool to have some sort of locking here. Boom! I'm locking with his you know, with the guy's spear, and I'm doing some sort of, you know, maybe I stabbed him in the heart and just like disappeared before he even hits the freaking ground, guys. Like, I mean, come on, you know. All right, guys, this is it for me. Again, I just want to thank you guys for literally staying with me through this whole thing. I love beating demos for you guys. That's great. You know, I love doing that for this channel. I love checking out games and, you know, putting a couple of reviews up there. Just let me know if there's something in the comments that you would like for me to check out. You know what I mean? And that being said, please just do me a triple favor. Like, subscribe, and comment down below and let me know. Comment down below, guys, and let me know if there's something that you want me to try out, that you want to hear my reaction. Maybe it's a beloved game that you already know your view, but you just want to hear what I have to say about it. I'm cool with that. If you're a game designer and you want real non-biased, great advice, I've been playing video games, man, guys, since literally I was 5 years old. If I could get my hands, you know, on a production that wants to trust in what I have to say before they release their game or how they can improve their game, reach out to me. I will help you. I would love to do that. You know, also provide voice acting, and I can provide, because I've been doing acting for so long. I've been in the film industry for 30 plus years. Let's go. Let's work together. Let's collaborate. Let's make something special. I would love to do that. All right. And until then, stay humble, stay blessed, and guys, always, all the best. Talk to you guys later.
You fall here.